So, hold tight. Not moving towards the fingers. That's where they're strong. So we always move towards the opening. Over here. So moving towards the opening, closing this space off. So practicing this to keep this contact point connected to your center line. Oops. This is not connected to your center line. This is connected to your center line. So rotate your axis here. This is also, you want to be mechanically advantageous, so this is me trying to pull this point. Instead of trying to pull this point, close your armpit. Then turn. Here, one of those tight. One of those tight. More tight. One of those tight. Tight. Right. Okay, try please. Even though I might do it kind of correct, it's a funny texture. So the feeling is like, I just want to leave, I just want to walk away. Right? This here, I just want to walk away. This is walk away, still being worried about it. Just walk away. Okay, so we're adding that mindset to the movement as well. Try please. Right? Second movement. Hang on first. Smooth. Third movement. Try slowly first. In front of you. Here. It's in front of me. Here. It's in front of me. But now, as she makes contact with her, well, you're going to move, hopefully in a calm way that she wants to follow along. So you're not going like this, you're not going. Okay? You want to stay attached. So. Good. All right, please, come on, quickly. Watch it go. Can you come over? Step in. Come over. Step in. Turn around. Second movement, little shower step, open wider. So, stepping towards, I'm aiming for about one back heel. Walking up and opening up wider. Right? Opening up wider. First one, come over, sit in deeper. So you can see the back part is spine. Second movement, think about hitchhiking your thumb out towards the opening. Just those two movements. Just doing that. I think that leads, it's more, it's the same vector, but it has a different texture. If that makes any sense. So I can do this versus that. That, it's like instead of moving individually, I'm going to rotate my axis and that. Okay? Step in, I'm going to rotate my axis. Get that versus just move my hand that way. Okay. Yep. Arms go vertical. diagonal like this. First one. Second one. Okay? All right, please. Second one, I'm going to take a wider. So now I'm two tatami lanes, okay? But I'm going to throw on my lane. I'm not going to come back. I'm not coming back on his lane. This is his lane, this is my lane. I'm going to move them off into my lane. And so the thinking process, my thought process is here. Here's my sword, using my way. Second cut. Here's my sword. Back leg moves out of the way. First one. Second one. It's a little rougher, but it's a martial arts. Okay. I want to go a little wider so now I'm safer. Okay, now he's more in front of me. The only thing now, this leg is in the way. Okay, this leg's in the way. Your leg's in the way, get out of the way. Okay, here, I don't want to step back onto his lane. I'm going to move my back leg and stick on my lane. So what that does, I think, is that here, I'm occupying this third point. I'm going to move my third point. So a little wider, right? This leg is in the way. This is too crowded. This is now, okay. Just to shift, you get this going, and that comes down. Yeah, you get them moving and then you hit them on the way out. Okay? Here, if I step in and do kiting, kiting just a pivot. This is his line, he's talking. It's harder for me to move on his line. So I'm gonna move off about 11 o'clock to a corner, move off to a corner. This is his lane. He's a little stronger in this lane, not as strong over here. When you do move it, it's this part is a firm grip, but it's not the one that's doing the movement. This is the movement, okay? So if you need to drop a little bit, then you're gonna turn. Okay, so thinking process, here, boom, I'm gonna turn back and project back this. Then other one, it's just all standard, you're gonna need Tenkan, but it's the same idea. This contact point moves because this axis moves. Turn it just a little bit. Turn it just a little bit, and step out. Oh, wait, try this. That affects his wrist and his shoulder. But if you think about his fingers as an extension of a sword, you want to take his axis. So here, the finger is pointing. If you extended it, he's a Wolverine, he would cut himself. Here, you're affecting the wrist, affecting the shoulder. That still hurts, but here, you're affecting the axis. You're cutting the person's axis. So, there's a sword. Cuts. Cuts. This cuts. Versus that affects the wrist. So when you affect the axis, You affect the axis, you affect the whole thing. Okay? Jump in. So, you want to take quick pause, but that is the moment contact is moving. Okay? So, first move. Yeah, second move to the knee. Right there. Then you go to the knee and come. This one is just more movement. So here, saw this corner, see this corner, take the back corner. Okay, try, please. And cutting in, stepping in. So I'm aiming this part, I'm cutting down with it. Second one, I'm okay. Cut down first, then step. Why? Why not? Here, cut down first, then step. Or cut. Okay, please check. Up, swing down. So here, you're cutting down, okay? As opposed to pushing. Okay? The vector's not doing this. It's up and down. Where you cut's important. I can cut here, and it still works, but I like to think this arm is now my sword. I'm gonna cut his neck. Okay? So you cut his neck by stepping in. There's where I'm cutting. And it's a cut. Or you can cut down first and then use his sword, his arm, stab the ground. Right, okay? Like,